This week's takeaway is be light in the darkness. So, hello and welcome to the vlog. We're here in Split.
You might have watched the vlog whenever it was, a couple of weeks ago, about 15 years since we moved to Bosnia and Herzegovina. And on our way to Bosnia and Herzegovina, which was a very adventurous journey where we were driving for 4 days, I think we mentioned it, we stopped here. And Boris, who was driving us, said, oh, we're going to go to the beach whilst we're here on the way. And so, like, we walked down this railway track and we were like, where are we going? And then he just, like, walked across the railway track, which is just, you just don't do that in England. And we were like, oh, this is so, like, whoa, what are we doing? But when you just go around that corner, there's a beach.
It was the morning of the day that we arrived in Bosnia and Herzegovina, that we came to Split for the first time. And we've been to Split a few times since then. And it is always nice to be here. Yeah, this, where we are now, is Bačice Beach here, and the most famous beach in Split.
So one more memorabilia thingy from our trip to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Because all of our stuff was packed in the van, when Boris said let's go swimming, we couldn't exactly get to our swimming stuff. So we stopped in a market just up there to buy a towel and a swimming costume. And funnily enough, today I have the same towel in my beach bag. So this towel was bought 15 years ago in a market just up there. I've just been swimming in the sea. It's not as warm as it was a month or so ago whilst we were on holiday in Croatia, but it's still plenty warm enough to go in and have a nice swim. And it is the 30th of September.
So our short trip to the beach is over. Rowan swam. I didn't in the end. I finished the book, so that's a success, and it's time to go and find some lunch. I was going to actually like show you what we were eating, but pretty much eating it now. Mac and cheese. So this is getting ready for this evening. We've got about an hour to kill now after lunch until we can come back and pick up our race packets, stock packets. We're a little bit late, but we are in a queue now.
Vodka, 4.5% alcohol. That's right. Red Bull, no dark bracelet, number.
My t-shirt is right yellow. I'm number 33. Now it's time to go back to where we're staying, just chill out for an hour or two, get changed, come back out. We are back on the Riva in our light in the darkness t-shirts. Go run. So yeah, Rowan's going to run a 10k tonight. I'm going to run a 5k. So we're in the start area. It's a little bit weird because there's loads of people. When we come to Split normally and run, it's normally not in the season, so there's nobody here except the people who are running. But yeah, lots of tourists all around. People are sort of wondering what's going on. One minute to go, and you have to play the final countdown at events like this. So this is halfway. I just turned my ankle in a pothole, which isn't ideal. Get some water here, see what we can do on the second half.
3.96.
Alright. Just about.
Oduševljenje kluba Nordičkog hodanja gdje su sigurno njihove članice.
So there's no time thing up here, and I didn't charge the watch, so I've no idea what I ran. I don't have high expectations. So they say when you run, you feel it 10 degrees warmer than it is. So if today is 20 degrees now, you're slightly running when it's 30. Rowan overtook me after 4 kilometres, said, you know, don't go too fast. I think she could tell I was not in a good way. So we'll see when the results come through. So one other thing I should say, yesterday afternoon, Rowan and I went for coffee with Petra and Lara. They just spent the summer at the Steiger Mission School, mostly in Germany, a little bit of time in Holland. And just to hear the stories of what they got to experience and how that was for them was really, really encouraging. It was also really encouraging to hear from them how the stuff we're doing in Yaitsa is a real encouragement to them. So yeah, a really good time spent together, always round encouraging. That's got to be good. So Rowan crossed the line and she'd run off because her watch told her she'd only run 9 kilometres, 600 metres, so she wants to get the full 10k. I checked the results and it said I ran in pretty much 29 minutes 6 seconds, which given that I rolled my ankle and I overheated and felt terrible for the last kilometre, I'll take that. It's not a personal best, but it's good enough. Anyway, here comes Rowan. Let's see what she thinks.
Now I've done 10 kilometres.
Yeah.
That was like 9.5.
Yeah.
It was under an hour, it was like 57 minutes. It would have been better if like, I hadn't stopped because I thought it was the end and then looked and saw this. Okay, it's getting to that time where it's the end of the vlog. Anything you need to say about the race and split and the race? No, it was cool, I enjoyed it, and yeah, there's like especially a cool bit where you go along over there and you can see like all the lights and the different boats and ferries, and it's really cool to run somewhere where the view is cool. And yeah, I think I'm happy with how I ran, and there were like some hills and I was fast up the hills, so I was happy with that, because next weekend is Zagreb half marathon, so it's good to know that I'm in shape. It was fun, and the medals are really cute.
Yep. In honour of what it says on the medal, this week's takeaway is be light in the darkness, and because the darkness needs some light. I'd love to tell you that I knew what was going on right now, but I don't know. But we're going to enjoy the moment and vlog it anyway.
Look over there, there's like millions of people.
That's it for this week's vlog. Thanks very much for watching. Do give us a big thumbs up for Glow Running in Split. Do leave a comment or question if you want to know more, and do remember that together we do adventure. We'll see you next time.